Our project started with a simple yet powerful idea. We wanted to build a website, but not just any website. We envisioned a digital space that could tell a meaningful story. The core purpose was to share information and build understanding. We decided to structure our website using the inverted pyramid design. This means we put the most important information right at the top. Visitors would immediately understand the main message. Then, as they scrolled down, they would find more details, background information, and supporting content. This structure respects the user's time and attention, making the experience clear and direct from the very first glance. The central theme of our website was dedicated to a topic close to our hearts. We wanted to explore the world of introverts, particularly those who navigate social anxiety and social disorders. Our goal was to create a safe, informative, and empathetic space. We wanted to shed light on their experiences, challenges, and unique strengths. The inverted pyramid structure was perfect for this. The main headline would immediately state our mission, understanding the quiet strength within. Below this, we would present key facts and statistics about introversion and social anxiety, offering immediate value to visitors seeking quick information and validation. To make our message accessible to a wider local audience, we planned a crucial step. We decided to translate the entire website content into Tagalog. This was not just about changing words, it was about connecting with the community on a deeper, cultural level. We believed that discussing topics like mental health and social anxiety in a local language could help break down stigma and encourage more open conversations. This dual-language approach was a fundamental part of our initial plan, ensuring that our message of empathy and understanding could reach as many people as possible right here at home. The vision was clear and the purpose was set. We were not just building a collection of web pages, we were crafting a tool for connection and a platform for advocacy. Every design choice, from the inverted pyramid layout to the dual language feature, was made with the end user in mind. We wanted visitors to feel seen, understood, and supported the moment they arrived. This project was more than a technical exercise. It was an exercise in empathy, a digital bridge designed to connect different worlds and foster a greater sense of community and acceptance for everyone. The journey began with the fundamental building blocks of the web. We started with basic HTML, using paragraph tags to structure our content. Each paragraph was carefully written to tell the story of introversion. We laid out the text, creating a simple, clean page. This was our foundation. Then we moved on to CSS to bring the design to life. We chose a calm color palette of soft blues and grays to create a soothing atmosphere. We selected clean, readable fonts to ensure the text was easy on the eyes. This initial phase was all about creating a solid, well-structured skeleton before adding the more complex, dynamic features. With the basic structure in place, it was time to add more personality. We wanted the website to be engaging, not just informative. This is where we introduced creative CSS effects. To draw attention to important quotes or messages, we implemented hover effects. When a user moved their mouse over a specific block of text, the background color would subtly change, or the text would gently grow in size. We also experimented with a marquee effect for our main call to action, having the text scroll slowly across the screen. This added a touch of classic web design flair and made the page feel more alive and interactive. The next critical step was the translation process. We carefully translated every piece of content from English to Tagalog. This required more than just a literal word-for-word conversion. We had to consider cultural nuances and context to ensure the message resonated authentically with a Filipino audience. We placed a simple language switcher button at the top of the page, allowing users to seamlessly toggle between the two versions. This step was vital for inclusivity, making sure our message of understanding and support was not lost in translation and was accessible to the community we wanted to reach. Finally, we integrated all the elements together. The HTML provided the structure, the CSS provided the style, and the content provided the soul. The inverted pyramid design guided the flow, leading users from the main idea to the supporting details. The hover effects and marquee added a layer of dynamic engagement. The Tagalog translation ensured broad accessibility. Each layer was built upon the last, transforming a simple concept into a multifaceted digital experience. The website was no longer just a static page. It was a dynamic, thoughtful space ready to welcome its visitors. No creative project is without its challenges, and ours was no exception. One of the first hurdles we encountered was the classic battle with syntax errors in our code. A forgotten closing tag in HTML or a misplaced semicolon in CSS would cause parts of the page to break unexpectedly. Sometimes, an entire section would refuse to display correctly. Solving these issues required immense patience. We learned to meticulously review our code line by line. We used browser developer tools to inspect elements and pinpoint the exact source of the problem. This process taught us the importance of precision and attention to detail in web development. Another significant challenge was ensuring readability across the entire site. While our creative effects were exciting, we had to be careful they didn't compromise the user experience. For instance, our initial marquee effect was too fast, making the text difficult to read and causing a jarring distraction. We had to experiment with the animation speed, slowing it down until it was smooth and subtle. Similarly, we had to test our hover effects to ensure the color changes provided enough contrast for the text to remain legible. This taught us a crucial lesson in balancing creativity with usability. The dual language feature also presented its own set of complexities. When switching from English to Tagalog, we noticed that some layouts would break. This was because Tagalog words are often longer than their English counterparts, causing text to overflow from its designated container. We had to go back into our CSS and build more flexible, responsive layouts. We used properties that allowed containers to grow or shrink based on the content inside them. This challenge forced us to think more deeply about adaptable design and the importance of planning for content variability from the very beginning. Ultimately, overcoming these hurdles was one of the most rewarding parts of the project. Each problem we solved felt like a small victory. The syntax errors taught us discipline. The readability issues taught us about user-centric design. The layout problems taught us adaptability. We learned that problem-solving is not just about fixing what's broken. It's an opportunity to learn and improve. It reinforced the idea that building something great involves a continuous cycle of creating, testing, and refining. These challenges made our final product stronger and made us more capable developers in the process. This project taught us far more than how to code a website. It taught us invaluable life lessons. First and foremost, we learned the true meaning of perseverance. There were many moments when we felt stuck, staring at a bug we couldn't fix or a design that just didn't feel right. But we didn't give up. We pushed through the frustration, sought out answers, and kept trying until we found a solution. This persistence was the engine that drove the project forward. It showed us that with dedication, even the most complex challenges can be overcome, one small step at a time. Creativity and communication proved to be essential partners in this journey. The project demanded that we think outside the box, not just in design, but in how we communicated our message about introversion and social anxiety. We had to find creative ways to present sensitive information empathetically. At the same time, effective communication within our team was crucial. We learned to explain technical problems clearly, listen to different ideas, and collaborate to find the best path forward. This synergy between creative thinking and open communication was what transformed our initial idea into a finished, functional product. Perhaps the most profound lesson was in developing a deeper sense of empathy and understanding for others. By focusing our content on the experiences of introverts, we had to put ourselves in their shoes. We researched, read personal stories, and thought deeply about how to create a space that felt welcoming and non-judgmental. This process expanded our own perspectives. It was a powerful reminder that technology can be a force for good, a tool to build bridges of understanding between people with different life experiences. The website became a testament to the importance of acceptance and compassion. In the end, building this website was a transformative experience. We started with a technical goal, but finished with a wealth of personal growth. We learned about problem-solving, adaptability, and the importance of user experience. We became more critical thinkers, more diligent workers, and more empathetic individuals. The final product is not just a collection of HTML and CSS files, it is a reflection of our journey. It stands as proof that the process of creating something meaningful is often more valuable than the final outcome itself, leaving us with lessons that will last a lifetime.